What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's captainbeardy here today. I've got a lot to cover in this video because it's actually quite a big video. Now, the build itself, very explanatory, which is why a lot of it will be running in the background, but I want to talk a little bit about it for a second, and then I will talk about the rest of the stuff that I need to talk about. Now, of course, you can actually see me right now wearing the new one of the new Free States apparel. And I got the 2,800 Atom bundle. Sorry for the people who are trying to get me to either come to them or join their team. I was in Atom farming mode, so if I, didn't accept straight away or didn't accept at all, I do apologize. That's what I was doing. And from it, I got the idea for this build. Now, I'm building at the Wilson Brothers auto repair shop yard thing, and this was a place suggested to me by my editor, Paulie, and Paulie is absolutely awesome. He basically told me that you could build inside this building because though it's a pre-existing structure, you can just build inside of it. And I was like, it's pretty dope, show me. So he took me on over, and this entire thing stemmed from the fact that the bundle had some awesome stuff in it, and I really think building a Free States outpost against this thing would make sense. Like a fortified outpost would probably make sense in game. So what I did, and by the way, just before we get into a little bit more about build, everybody give Paulie some love. He edited this entire video and the video previously, and he's really, really doing his best, and he's absolutely awesome. So in the comments down below, say Paulie, you were Broly, or something like that. Just a bit of fun, but big up for Paulie, because Paulie is awesome. But the build itself was basically this entire structure has a outside fortification around it, very basic. It's two story. It has this story that I'm building right now, and then another story just a little bit higher. Sorry, that leads to the Free States flag, which is a very awesome flag. I'm not really a big fan of the Free States, but this stuff is pretty damn awesome. So the entire build itself probably took 2 hours to build, on and off, with me, thinking about the stuff that I was doing and all this kind of stuff, which is a very good segue into the thing that I actually want to talk about massively. So, this, apart from being my first faction-based, I'll get this right because I remembered it. It's my first faction-based, pre-built, existing structure build, or something along those lines, with the fact that, it's the first pre-built structure I've done and the first faction theme build that I've done, and I might do more. But this video marks the end of building in Fallout 76's first season. So I've never really put Season 1 on it, because I'm not really a big fan of doing that stuff, and I will normally do that once a second season starts up. But I want to kick it up a notch, and normally when you've been doing something for a long time and you want to kick it up a notch, it's the beginning of something new, hence a new season. Like, Supernatural, they finally defeat the big bad guy, and then, oh no, what's this next season? It's evil deity or some shit like that. Yeah, you understand what I mean. So I want to amp this stuff up. So I will be starting a season 2 in about 2 weeks. I want to plan a pilot and really go ham on some of the effects and the editing. So I'm sorry for that, Paulie. So you can have some work coming. You can have a lot of work coming up. But I want to get a bunch of stuff done. Instead of me telling you where I'm at, or showing me with pausing, and this will apply to the camp videos as well. But I want to have little things that, when a news anchor's name pops up and stuff like that. I want that to pop up. So yeah, it will be a little bit more work, but Season 2 is about 2, maybe 3 weeks away. But don't worry, in the meantime I will be doing some mini builds and all this kind of stuff, just to keep your little palette going, because I've already got almost 20 ideas for Season 2, and yeah, there's so much more to come. But when Season 2 begins, I want you guys to be a massive part of it. So I'm now currently on, and I'm pretty damn close. I think I'm 3 away from 480 subscribers, because for some reason you guys are just like, that stupid ass Brit is building these really wacky camps, let's go and subscribe. So you're absolutely feckin' amazing. I'm trying not to swear, which is why I'm using British slang. But you're amazing. You literally 500 is around the corner. So I thought, why not right now start incorporating my audience in to my builds a lot more. I already do it with my camp tour stuff, Fallout camps, because people send me submissions. I have right now in my email, I think 3 from the PC, and on Reddit someone has shared 2 of their Xbox camp builds. So I could make an entire episode about stuff not on the PS4. I actually might do that. That's actually not a bad idea. But I want you to be a whole lot more a part of this channel, because literally this entire channel exists to do nothing but bring awesome to the universe. There's my tagline. That's why at the end of every video I always say, stay awesome. Because seriously, some people can just be dicks. And at the end of the day, if me being an idiot and building something stupid cheers you up, well, hey, mission accomplished. But I want you guys to be more part of the build. So for things like my build challenge, my challenge builds, which will be moving out of the Building in Fallout 76 segment and into their own thing. Once again, Paulie, with a lot more edited into it, I do apologise. But with them, I've got Gemini Games. I hope I said that right. Gemini Games over on YouTube. Go check her out. The link in the description down below. And Sinister Hand, link in the description down below. I think there's one more. No, that's both of them. Gemini's recently done my Dome challenge, and Sinister Hand is in the process of doing, I think it's my 30-part or less challenge. So people are actually getting interested, and I've seen people who are not people who build on YouTube or stuff like that, but just people in game doing the challenge, because apparently you guys share this challenge with everybody, and you're like, do it. You're like, do it. So it's really nice to see you guys doing these challenges and stuff, which is me interacting with the community and giving you something to do. So for Season 2, I want to flip that on the head, and I want you to help me put really annoying restrictions on the builds that I do. For instance, in a build challenge, I have to build with one hand or something like that, or when I'm doing a build, like I have to do it with a blindfold on or something like that. Something like that you know, you guys can join in. And also with things like themes, I've already got a bunch of stuff planned, right? So I'm not like, give me ideas. But I'm like, if you guys want to see something specific in the build itself, like if you want a room dedicated to plushies or something, then I will put that. It's like, you guys, if you want to see something in a build, because yes, a lot of the builds are my ideas of what I would love to see, or trying to incorporate the build into the world itself. There we go, got that out of the way. But it would be a whole lot more fun if there was like a room or a wall or something dedicated to you guys, because my subscribers, I don't have a community yet, I will get that going, but my subscribers are just feckin' awesome. Especially just the people who are like, yeah, I've done that, it's awesome. And then like they send me pictures and I'm like, dude, that is awesome. Sweet, thanks, awesome. Can I throw this in a video? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So incorporating you guys a lot more into the channel is definitely something that I want to do. But I've lost my train of thought. Don't worry about it, I'll get back. So the only other thing that I wanted to talk about was what goes into these videos, because when people have asked how do I submit to your Fallout camps, I say, right, the basic instruction I give you is go to my YouTube. In the about section there is an email. Follow along how I do it in the video, so when you're touring your camp, tour it like I do, because it makes it a lot easier to keep a consistency of look throughout the video. But yeah, so you guys, you guys really love sending me your camp builds, and everybody who comments like on Reddit or on the video and like, how do I do it? Do you know how much happiness that brings me? Like, the world sucks. We live in the greatest cesspool that has ever exists in both physical reality and imagination. and like most of my time is spent with bitch face constantly strapped on, and then someone's like, yo, how do I send this camp tour? I'm like, you did a camp tour? And a massive, like a 10-mile smile just comes across my face. So yeah, so what goes into these videos is, if it's a challenge, I'm not doing it for myself, I'm trying to challenge you. If I'm building something like this, though this is the first theme and pre-existing one that I've ever done, and seriously, having a pre-existing building to build around, absolutely amazing. It takes such a burden off my shoulders, especially for the end of the season. But when I do a build, you've heard me say it a ton of times. Like, I have my trusty booklet right here that I'm actually looking at because I've got some talking points down, and like I've gone on massive tangents and lost my train of thought several times. But the 3 things I've got jotted down are planning, thoughts, and ideas. Yeah, I'm trying to talk about that stuff. But the planning, let's take it in that order. Let's go planning. So planning takes about 2 hours max, hour at the minimum. That's jotting it down, thinking of ideas, all that kind of stuff, drawing little drawings, planning out floor plans, all this kind of stuff. Like, takes me an hour. The building itself, maybe about 2. I think this was the longest build that I've ever done, maxing out at about 2.5 hours. And it doesn't look like it. Yeah, when I started doing these on my channel, about 90% of the stuff that I recorded was waste, and the 10% that came out of that wasn't really a lot, so I've now just kind of I tried to record just the 10% that I would actually need, which makes up the 100%. Yes, my math is off, or ugly, or wrong, whatever. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So the planning, that's kind of what goes into the planning. The ideas literally just come to me. I'm not like, and spending 30 bajillion years thinking. Like, a lot of this, I've got 20, I think, planned for season 2. Yeah, a lot of those just came off the top of my head. And I'm pretty sure that says thoughts. But really, I don't really have anything more to say on the matter. What I want to really say is thank you. You've made season 1 awesome. You've been absolutely great. You've almost got me to 500 subs, and I need to do more to incorporate you guys into my channel and into my video instead of just having you as my subscribers. But after that massive rambling, that is it for today's video. You know the drill, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe. And because I do not say it enough, but you guys deserve it a whole lot more, thank you very much. And as always, stay awesome.